So we are taking apart a file on a Mac. So I have here a test folder and I have a movie in there, and this movie has 2 gigabytes. If I want to send it someplace, I need smaller pieces. I have a folder called result. There's nothing in it right now. Okay. Now I need to cut this in smaller pieces. What do? On the Mac, I go to Go Utilities, and in that folder there is a program. It's called Terminal App. That's the one I need. And in Terminal App, that's where I'm going to cut it up in pieces. So the name for this is split -b, meaning we are dissecting by bytes. And let's say I have a 2 gigabyte file, so I want to put this in 300 megabyte pieces. So I do 300 M for 300 megabyte, and then I put the file name in here I want to take apart, the path and the file name, right? So this is here, this movie. On the Mac, you can just drag this file in here. Okay. Then what next it needs, where do you want the pieces to go? The split up file segments. I want them to go into this folder, right? So I drag the folder in here. Now, I need to delete the last space. This window has to be active. Delete the last space, and then we're doing this here and give it a name, right? So we call it segment. Okay, and then we hit enter. So what happens now? It's splitting the 2 gigabyte file from the test folder up and puts it in the result folder. Once we see this command line again, then this thing is ready. So let's have a look while it works. So in here we see it makes those segments. They have 314 megabytes on my hard drive, and it creates those extensions on there: AA, AB, AC, AD, and so on. Now 2 gigabyte takes a minute to do, and when it's done, we will see the line here. Down there is the line. Look at this. The line came, so it means it's ready, and it did this many segments. Okay? This is how to split it up. Okay, how do we put stuff together? Let's go in here, in the test folder. I'm going to throw this out into the trash can and delete my trash can, right? So my test folder is now empty. Now I have my result folder. All this stuff I want to put back together. Now the command there is very easy too. Cat. I need the files, so I take the first one, drag it down here. I need to change the name, so I go with delete. I go steps back to the original name segment, and I put a star in there, and then a space, a greater than symbol, a space, and then the new file name and the path to the new file name. So I want this thing to be in the test folder here. There we are. I go back with delete slash, and then I tell it the new name I want. So I want the new name to be movie.move, and then I hit enter. Now it takes approximately the same time it took to dissect this file into smaller pieces. It takes the same time to put it all back together. In the test folder we see already the file. That's fine, but it has a small size, right? So we need to wait down here until we get the command line back. Once the command line is back, then this file is ready up here. There it is. The command line came back. Now this is original file size. Let me open it, and let me make this smaller so that you can see it here. And we can scroll through the movie and we can play it. So it's still intact. That's how fast you can get it back together.